on TMZ.
Okay, breaking news. It appears that Donald Trump gave Taylor Frankie Paul Teflon for Christmas because she is totally skating on this allegation of domestic violence.
She is not going to be prosecuted for the fights she and Dakota Mortensen got into in February.
They have a hearing to see which one of them gets a permanent restraining order.
When people go to joint therapy, psychologists should be able to issue restraining orders.
You want to give them legal power?
My last therapist vaped during session.
So TMZ DC was out.
Jacob here with TMZ.
We got Congressman Richie Torres. Jacob hit him with, why don't you pass ICE funding?
It's House Republicans who are the remaining obstacle.
But that sidesteps the question.
Jacob decides to persist as Jacob crosses the street and worries he's going to get hit by a car.
I don't want to get hit.
He is the most accident-prone person I've ever
He's
seen
run
in my
into
life.
so many doors in the last 2 months.
2 windows and a fire hydrant.
Sandra Bullock, she joined Instagram. She's already got 4 million followers.
And she only has 2 things up. It's clearly to promote her new movie.
Her and Nicole Kidman are doing press for Practical Magic 2, which, oh, yes, please, bring it.
What was the loose end in Practical Magic 1?
Sydney Sweeney is back with another American Eagle collab.
So there's this take that a lot of women don't like Sydney Sweeney for whatever reason. I don't think it's true because she's advertising for women.
American Eagle saw a 22% increase in sales. That's why they're like, bring her back.
Yeah, but it was all the guys putting them on their dolls, hoping it was Sydney Sweeney.
Hey, Katy Perry. Hope you and Justin enjoyed Coachella because things may be getting a little complicated for you now.
Katy Perry is being investigated for an alleged sexual assault that allegedly happened back in 2010 in a Melbourne nightclub. These were crazy allegations that were made by actress Ruby Rose earlier in the week.
Yes, after fans praised Katy online for her Coachella appearance, Rose posted, "Katy sexually assaulted me at a Spice Market nightclub in Melbourne. Who gives a what she thinks?" Rose then filed a police report in Australia, claiming that on August 15th, 2010, Katy put her vagina in her face, which she says is sexual assault.
The police in Melbourne are clearly taking it very seriously because they have opened up an investigation. Now, Katy Perry, for her part, says it's adamantly false. I mean, she has vehemently denied all this. She says it's reckless, it's dangerous.
Katy also tells TMZ that Rose has a history of making serious public allegations about other people that have all been denied.
We actually got video of Katy earlier that night where she crashed a prom with Ruby Rose, and it looks like she's having a blast.
And the former manager of the nightclub the two were at confirmed they were there and both drunk, but that doesn't mean the assault didn't happen. So why did Ruby file the report so many years later?
They were also friends because Ruby Rose said that Katy Perry's the one who helped her get her visa. Yeah, but she said that's why she kind of like let the whole alleged assault thing go, was because Katy was like helpful for her to coming to America.
So is she saying she's still traumatized and that's why she's pursuing it?
Either way, the case is now in the hands of the Victoria Police, and Ruby says she's not allowed to say anything more publicly since filing the police report. More to come.
Sandra Bullock, she joined Instagram, and she's already got 4.4 million followers.
Jeez.
Oh my God, wait a minute, just joined?
Yeah, like last night. Like
What?
yesterday, like afternoon, like at 6 p.m.
And she's got 4.4 million?
I know, are you so jealous?
That's crazy.
She was being congratulated by all the greats. Jennifer Aniston, Isla Fisher.
Reese Witherspoon, everybody welcomed her.
It is really interesting though, it's people of a certain age.
Why are you looking at me and giving me that smile? The smirk at the end was very unnecessary.
Anyway, her and Nicole Kidman are doing press for Practical Magic 2, which, oh, yes, please, bring it. And they look so good.
They do look great.
Like, what?
They look great.
What was the loose end in Practical Magic 1? What are they tying up in Practical Magic 2?
Horrifying moments in Miami. Popular streamer Clavvicular carried out of a restaurant and rushed to the hospital after a suspected overdose that happened during his live stream.
Clavvicular, the looks-maxing influencer, is back home from the hospital after his terrifying overdose.
What was the overdose?
We don't know specifically what it was.
He said he was blue maxing. I looked it up, and it said that it was like a blue pill laced with fentanyl.
Methylene blue. That's what it means by blue matches.
Look, whatever it wasn't good. So about a half hour before all this, Clavvicular and his guys are walking around doing their thing. He says,
at the B-Max. Give me a second.
Takes a shot from what looks like an energy drink bottle.
But the camera pans away, so people are also assuming that he may have taken a pill.
And 30 minutes later, he's fading fast.
Now, let me go sit somewhere. Holy Holy oh. What? When did you last take blues?
It's just very scary because when it's happening, his friends aren't trying to help him. They're trying to still give him other drugs.
Adderall, a stimulant.
You want natty? You want natty?
Eventually, they cut the feed and get him out of there. After he was treated and released, Clavvicular posts, just got home, that was brutal. All of the substances are just a cope trying to feel neurotypical while being in public, but obviously that isn't a real solution.
Then he says the craziest thing, the worst part of tonight was my face descending from the life support mask, and he posted a selfie with red marks on his face. So that was the worst part for him.
Not almost dying, but his face was...
Oh, he's trolling there.
I know he's not super sympathetic because he's associated with the incels and all this kind of stuff, but this is sad. Like, he's like a lost kid.
He needs help.
And here's hoping he gets it.
Bethenny Frankel has a new boyfriend. She's back in love. He's a Miami-based financial advisor, Shane Campbell. What won her over was he picked her up from the airport.
Aww. Dude, this guy is super rich. She's happy.
She said she met this guy and drove an hour and a half to see her. They went on a 5-hour date. So many dates after that, all intentional, all romantic. Then she said she went out of town and he said, well, can I pick you up from the airport? Picked her up from the airport, took her on a bachelor-style date.
This is too much.
Yeah, no, he's love bombing the hell out of her.
He's love bombing her, but she wants it.
It's not gonna end well.
Tawanda, you don't want that stuff?
Trust me, from somebody who knows that it's not gonna end well. Love bombing never ends well.
Tawanda, you drove out to Rancho Cucamonga for some guy in a picnic. The guy ended up being a wizard.
Oh my God!
Wait, what kind of wizard?
TMZ's in the house. We're in D.C.
That's Democratic Representative Richie Torres talking to TMZ DC's own Jacob Wasserman, who asks the hard-hitting questions.
I just moved to D.C. I was coming from New York. Left my girlfriend. I was like, I gotta go to D.C.
Okay, that wasn't hard-hitting or even a question, but you gotta start somewhere.
So we hit him with a question of, why don't you guys compromise a little bit? Why don't you guys pass ICE funding?
But no more masks, and you have to have a search warrant. Deal or no deal.
So in other words, Jacob was trying to broker a compromise.
That's right, and he says, well, we already have a deal.
The Senate Dems and Senate Republicans passed a bill that would fund all of DHS except ICE. House Dems support that deal. It's House Republicans who are the remaining obstacle to reopening TSA.
So then Jacob could just say, oh, okay, but no. Jacob decides to persist.
Yes, because when the congressman suggested ICE needs to be totally dismantled, our man in D.C. said...
But no Republican's gonna go for that, right? Like, we have to come to some sort of common ground. The Democrats need to, in order to get people like TSA agents paid.
Jacob was great.
Jacob did a really good job.
I called Jacob last night and I said, I'm so proud of you. I said, that was an incredible conversation.
And he did it all without getting hit by a car, which for him is really saying something.
He is the most accident-prone person I've ever seen in my life.
He's run into so many doors in the last 2 months.
2 windows and a fire hydrant.
He's had 2 concussions in a month.
And we'll miss him when he falls down a well or whatever. But until then, keep up the good work, Jacob. And see ya, Congressman Torres.
TMZ's in the house.
Sydney Sweeney is back with another American Eagle collab. This time, jean shorts, and the campaign is Sid for short.
That's cute.
But it's like a more fun and flirty kind of campaign.
What brand am I wearing?
She's so hot.
She nailed it.
So there's this take that a lot of women don't like Sydney Sweeney for whatever reason.
For whatever reason, we can tell you.
You say for whatever reason, we could each name a reason.
I don't think it's true because she's advertising for women.
What woman do you know that likes Sydney Sweeney?
There's something she did recently where she said something, she's a girl's girl.
When Sierra was on the red carpet with her, the girl code
That
about
was
wearing
Team Sierra.
It did make her look a little bit better.
It made her look a little bit better, but everyone knows she's still a bitch and no one likes her.
Yeah.
Why are they selling women's jeans?
Because she's hot.
American Eagle saw a 22% increase in sales. That's why they're like.
Yeah, but it was all guys putting them on their dolls.
I mean, it's a good idea, but.
Yeah, that one.
Coming up.
The Alex Earl and Alex Cooper saga continues. Alex Earl posted a video of the moment she found out about Alex Cooper's video.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Is that staged?
Yes.
No.
I feel like they're in cahoots almost.
Plus,
Taylor Frankie Paul is not going to be prosecuted for the fights she and Dakota Mortensen got into.
They have a hearing to see which one of them gets a permanent restraining order.
When people go to joint therapy, psychologists should be able to issue restraining orders.
You imagine how lucrative that could be for therapists who just get bribed by each of the couples to get a restraining order?
TMZ, online and on your phone 24/7. Coming up.
Kanye West pulled the plug on his tour in France.
So Kanye can only perform in the United States?
Or France just surrenders and lets him come anyway.
Be right back.
It's time for a TMZ pop quiz. How is Taylor Frankie Paul like this telephone? She's off the hook!
Taylor Frankie Paul is in the clear. She is not going to be prosecuted for the fight or fights that she and Dakota Mortensen got into in February.
But wait, there's more.
She's also dishwasher safe. Kidding. She's not going to have her probation violated.
She's still on probation from the barstool throwing incident. She could have gone to jail, but they said there is not enough evidence to clearly state that she was the one who attacked him.
Which means the hidden existence of married women in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or whatever it's called, gets to start shooting again.
So are we getting the Bachelorette?
No.
Wait, why Mormon wives but not Bachelorette?
Bachelorette is not so much about the recent crime, it's about the video. Because everybody knew about the allegation, about the crime, about the sentence, and everybody was fine with it until they saw the video.
On the Bachelorette, all those contestants that she was interacting with didn't know anything about that. All of her castmates on Mormon Wives know about it.
But these two shows sell two different stories, right? So The Bachelor, you have to like believe in love, and it's a lot, nicer. And whereas Mormon Wives, you want the drama, you want to see it.
But Taylor still has some civil court issues to deal with.
They have a hearing for Dakota and Taylor to see which one of them gets a permanent restraining order.
You know what they should do? When people go to therapy, like joint therapy, psychologists should be able to issue restraining orders. If a psychologist is looking at a couple and they are so messed up and so codependent and so violent with each other, why wait for a judge to hear it fresh?
My last therapist vaped during sessions.
And we're done here. See you back on TV soon, Taylor.
Kanye West pulled the plug on his tour in France. This obviously comes right after pulling the plug in the UK.
Oh, well, he didn't
They
pull
pulled the plug.
They pulled it.
So the French minister was thinking about canceling him from coming there because of the anti-Semitic comments. He got ahead of it and pulled it on his own.
You know who's more strict than the UK? France.
Wow.
But he's not pausing anything else. He's going to all the countries that tolerate it, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he criticize France too when the whole burglary thing happened with Kim K?
I think this is more about the Nazi stuff, though.
Yeah.
So Kanye can only perform in the United States?
U.S. and other countries that tolerate it.
Or France just surrenders and lets him come anyway.
They'll roll over eventually. Yeah.
And now it's Alex Earl in The Best Part of Waking Up is Drama in Your Cup.
We have to show you a TikTok.
Because she just posted a video of her waking up the morning after Coachella to Alex Cooper calling her out.
Is it funny?
It feels like a waste of time, and honestly, no.
Maybe next time try holding a rubber chicken while wearing Groucho Marx glasses in your takedown video, Cooper. Although Alex Earl does seem pretty entertained by it.
Say it yourself. What's the beef?
Okay. Wait, that just literally made my whole day.
So clearly not really taking any offense by it.
Was that staged?
Yes.
No.
I think it's staged. I'm over it. She needs to come out and just say what her problem is.
Yeah, a reaction video to a reaction video isn't telling us anything. What's the beef?
I feel like they're in cahoots almost.
No, there's no way.
String this thing out for as long as we can.
Someone needs to tell Dave Portnoy so he can tell us all.
Yes, then he can spill it all on
New Tea by the Sea.
Dave Portnoy, I gotta tell you, that man has the life that he weighed in on a beach chair on the sand.
Also, the funniest thing I've ever seen. So Talia is hosting the live stream yesterday, and you're talking about how great Dave Portnoy is, and she goes,
Yes, do you like his dog, Miss Peaches?
I felt like it was like Tuesdays with Maury, kinda, like just like professor with students. So, and you go,
I don't know a lot about Miss Peaches.
Now that's hard-hitting journalism. And you should totally get to know Miss Peaches. She's wonderful. So, thanks, feuding Alexes. Tell us the beef.
I'm Luke Gulbranson, hockey coach, businessman, and actor.
Luke Gulbranson, he is running for Congress. He is a Summer House alum. So he was in Summer House, he left in 2022. Basically, he is running for Minnesota's 8th district.
They're making life harder for the people here while they're giving tax breaks to the top 1%, and that is something that really, really pisses me off. I couldn't sit back and watch it anymore.
He is a real estate agent. He owns multiple small businesses and a syrup brand.
He is really good looking. I'll vote for him.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That good looking matters to you for
100%.
who you elect. You would vote for him because he's good looking.
Harvey, looks do play a part. JFK.
His values are kind of like nice. He said,
Life was difficult in northern Minnesota. My parents did the best they could. My dad was a union worker, but he wasn't always around, and I was a welfare kid. You know?
He needs something better than that boilerplate crap message, though.
Agreed.
he was also a hockey player too.
Did you see Harvey turn? What has he done since 2022?
Coming up.
Taylor Momsen got a really intense spider bite. She is currently on tour with AC/DC in Mexico.
What kind of spider?
A venomous one. Taylor Momsen got a really intense spider bite. She is currently on tour with AC/DC in Mexico.
Didn't Taylor Momsen have a thing a few years ago with a bat where a bat bit her on stage?
There's a flying bat on my leg right now. Can someone help me, please?
She should change her perfume or lotion because sometimes those can attract bugs.
So she posted a week ago that she got a bite and doctors came and treated it and whatnot, but then a week later, it's gotten worse. She was hospitalized, had a headache too, it affected her whole body. Like, you can see her leg, it looks like a country in like South America, the way they like outlined it.
What kind of spider?
A venomous one. She didn't describe this bite.
I had a roommate, he smelled and it was not right. And then I unpacked boxes and a spider came out and I said, oh, it's a black widow. And he said, I am moving out unless you find this spider. And I just, la-di-da-da-da.
You weaponized the Black Widow spider.
I did, and he moved out.
Wow.
Coming up.
Billie Eilish has a creative way of relieving the stress for her crew while they're on tour. She has a designated puppy room at every city that they tour in.
This is so Gen Z.
Billie Eilish has a creative way of relieving the stress for her crew while they're on tour. She has a designated puppy room at every city that they tour in.
I like to have a puppy room for the guys to kind of go chilling.
So they collaborate with local rescues at every city, and then they fill the room with the puppies.
This is so Gen Z.
I'm amazed you don't do this. You love dogs.
Could you imagine if a store was breaking, it's like, sorry, I'm petting a chihuahua in there? Like, he would murder us.
No, it'd be the opposite. When he's freaking out, you're like, quick, someone hand that man a puppy. Yeah. Like, he will change. He's different with dogs.
What's the matter with you?
I mean, what's the matter with me? It's true. I've seen you with dogs.
They are disgusting during the puppy bowl.
Except that puppies are too heavy for him now. He's,
What?
In his frail age, he can't hold up a puppy anymore.
Age. A dog weighed 90 pounds. It was bricks.
But you work out every morning. How
I know,
could
but
you
I'm
not?
telling you, this dog was like a sack of bricks.
That's the only way that you could hate a dog, if it's fat.
Oh my God.
No,
It's so true.
Get this fat ass away from me. It was probably a female one too.